guys, so I'm actually going to be doing a talk through makeup tutorial today. I don't even remember, like I promise I really don't even remember when was the last time I did one of these, because you guys know I have a baby, so it's kind of impossible for me to do these. But today I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to try it out. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm first going to start out by using the Nivea Man Sensitive Post Shave Balm. So I'm just going to get a very tiny amount, about that much. Can you see it? And I'm just going to work that into my skin until it starts getting tacky. I'm gonna start out by using this Pixie concealer little palette, like correcting concealer. I've had it for a super long time. It just looks like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the green color. And I just put this on like the dark spots of my face where I have like pimple pigmentation, you know what I mean, like acne pigmentation. I mean, not acne, because I don't really have acne, it's just like pimples, whatever, you guys know what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you, like, I can't do talk through sometimes, because I just like, I feel like I just talk way too much. I don't know, you guys let me know what you think about talk throughs. Do you like better talk throughs, or do you like voiceovers? I'm gonna apply it right there, and then just whatever I have left on my finger on any other parts of my face that I think are a little dark. Actually, that was like a mole. Not a mole, but like a little big freckle. I don't know what that is. Oh my god. Is this going okay? Is this okay right now? I don't know. And for foundation, I'm going to go ahead and be mixing two foundations together. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I'm going to mix it in with the L'Oreal, who's texting me? Ooh, my hubby. And I'm going to mix it in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This one is really matte and it has really good coverage, and then this one is probably like medium coverage, but I love like the nice subtle glow that it gives to my skin. But when I use it on its own, it's a little bit too glowy for me, so I love mixing it in with other foundations. So I put about that much of the L'Oreal Infallible, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put one full pump. I usually do a little less than a full pump, but I don't know, I just did a full pump for right now. I always get like a little eye brush pencil, and I mix the two foundations together, and I start applying it all over my face. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I kind of moved my lights around, because I felt like in my recent videos, my videos were looking very washed out, like too white. And I think whatever I have left on my hand, I'm just going to pick it up with a brush, and I'm going to be using the Morphe M439 brush. Oh my god, I love this brush, it is amazing. So I felt like I had my lights too close to me, so it was kind of making everything look really white and washed out. So for today, I kind of spread the lights out. I do my makeup in my bedroom, so it's not like I have a lot of space to work with. So I don't know, I think it looks a little better. Let's see, I don't like that it looked really washed out, because obviously I work so hard for my videos, and then when I go edit them, you can't even really see the colors too well because it's really washed out. So I really wanted to work on my lighting for you guys, because I really want to try to give you guys the best videos possible. And I know that lighting has a lot to do with it. So let me know down below if you guys think the lighting looks any different. Okay, so I think that's done. So now I'm actually going to go ahead and set my foundation using the Cover FX Pressed Mineral Foundation. This thing is freaking awesome. It looks like this. This is the little packaging. But I love it because I like to set my foundation to make sure that it's not going to be breaking up on me throughout the day and like creasing. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to like melt off my face, especially because I live in Miami and the weather is crazy, crazy hot and super humid. If you live in Miami, you know what I mean. Like sometimes I walk out and it's like whoosh, like I swear sometimes I can't even breathe. Like I feel like I'm suffocating. So to grab some of it, I'm using the powder brush from Real Techniques. And I'm just going to start applying that all over my face. So yeah, I like applying this over my foundation so that it doesn't start, so that my foundation doesn't melt off. And at the same time, it does give me a little bit of extra coverage, which I really like. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not going to do my concealer yet. Should I do my concealer? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer. I don't know why I said I wasn't gonna do my concealer. So for concealer, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I'm gonna be using the honey color. And then right on top of that, I'm going to add a little bit of the brightening one. So the honey one is the one that I like to actually conceal everything. And then this one just kind of brightens it up a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I always like to start it out here because that's normally where it's really dark. So I like to start it out here and then I bring it all the way down. And I also like to bring my concealer up to here because I feel like it kind of like lifts up my face. Do you know what I mean? Like it kind of gives me it kind of gives me a facelift without actually getting surgery. So I bring it right here, bring it down, and then bring it right back up, and then just fill in that little empty spot right there. And then I always put a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. This concealer is so freaking amazing to blend out. Like, you guys don't understand. If you don't have this concealer, you have to try it out. It doesn't have full coverage. I want to say maybe has like medium coverage, but it is heavenly to blend out. Like, it is so easy to blend out. I'm just trying to take this one out. Ooh, okay, so I'm just going to grab a little bit of this one and dab it underneath my eyes. I don't want to apply too much of this one because, like I said, this one's just for brightening, so I don't need too much of it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna blend it out with my angled top kabuki, but to be honest with you guys, I love to blend it out with this little Real Technique sponge, but it's not wet and I don't want to get up, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this one from Sigma. So now that I blended out my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and set it. And I'm going to be using the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. And the brush that I'm going to be using, I love to use this one for underneath my eyes. It's the e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush. It looks like this. It's pointed, so it's so easy to get right in my inner corner. And then it's like a soft brush. I don't know, it's just awesome to set my concealer. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to start warming up my face with a bronzer. I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro Contour Bronzer, and I'm going to start out with the... Am I going to contour today or am I just going to bronze up my face? Let's see. Let me start by bronzing out my face. So I'm going to begin by using the medium contour shade to bronze out my face. And the brush that I'm using is the e.l.f. Complexion brush. It looks like this. So I'm just going to have my brush on its side, get some of that powder, dust it off. So now I'm going to grab the darkest color, Deep Contour. And I'm going to go ahead and use... I'm going to try this one out. I'm going to use the e.l.f. It has no name, but this one right over here. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago and I already tried it out one time. I don't know if I like it or not. I feel like I just don't like brushes like this that are like very tight and precise. Do you know what I mean? That they're like very dense. I kind of really love using these for contouring, like the Morphe M104. I love to use this one for contour because it's soft and it's little, so it's little enough to get in there, but it's soft where it lets me really blend it out. Sometimes these, I feel like they can be very harsh and it just doesn't really let me blend it out, and it just gives me like a really harsh line. But whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that color, dust it off. I'm scared. See, like that's hella harsh. So let me just apply whatever's left on this side. That's hella harsh. Like that's not what I want. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the brush that I told you guys that I like, because that's not working. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M104. I'm just really going to blend that out. Like, what is that? See, that looks way better. I love it. It just blends it out so well. My God, yes, this brush is freaking amazing. And also, when you're blending out your bronzer or whatever you're blending out, you don't have to press down too hard with your brush. You just very lightly have to blend everything out, especially when you're working on your face, because if you press down too hard, you're kind of going to rub off your foundation. So just very lightly blend it all out. Just take your time blending it out and it will blend out nicely. But if you press too hard, you might mess up whatever is underneath. For blush, I'm gonna be mixing the Milani Rose de Oro and the Milani Luminoso blush. So I'm gonna mix those two together and get the perfect blush for myself. I'm gonna get a little bit of this one. Dang, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I went in hard with this blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with the brush that I use for my powder. If you ever apply too much blush, just go in with your powder brush, and this is going to help remove the product you applied. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Now I'm gonna go and apply my highlight. So like I told you guys, I'm gonna apply this one, Shimmer Highlight from the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. So I'm first going to start out by using the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in the color Warm Nude. It just looks like this, and I'm basically going to use this as my base for all of my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to go in crazy with it and apply it all over my lids, and then I'm going to blend it out. Alright, so right over that liner, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rose eyeshadow. They're 24-hour infallible eyeshadows. These are so good. They're all really pigmented. I think I have like I have 6 of them, and they're all so pigmented, but they are so easy to apply. I just go in directly with my finger, and I just apply it onto my lids with my finger. Like, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? And they really do apply best with your fingers. I tried using a brush and it doesn't look the same. Like, it really doesn't. If you guys don't have this eyeshadow, you need it in your life. Like, it's so perfect for every day, and then it's also perfect for nighttime. You just darken up the crease area. It's just so pretty. I love this color. Right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply a eyeshadow to my crease area just to really help blend out that harsh line. So I'm gonna go into the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette, and I'm gonna grab this color right over here. It is called Mousse, and I'm using the Morphe M330 brush. I love this brush because it's pointed. It's like tapered. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just perfection. Like, it's such a good brush. So I'm gonna start out on my outer corner, and then just start working my way to my inner corner. So I always like to just go in circular motion. So I'll just do it in circular motions, and then I'll also just go back and forth, circular motion. For my bottom lash line, I'm going to go into the mousse eyeshadow that I used for my crease area, and I'm just going to apply that to my bottom lash line. Once I apply that, I'm going to go in with this little brush. It is the Morphe M562, and I'm just going to really blend out the bottom part of my lower lash line so that it looks really smoked out. Alright, so I'm also going to go in with a brown liner and apply that to my top lash line and then smudge it out just to kind of give it a little something extra. And I'm actually using a brown lip liner. I can't believe I do not have a brown eyeliner, but this will work perfectly fine. So this one is just from Jordana, and it's called a Coffee Bean, and it's a brown lip liner. So I'm going to go and apply it really close to my top lash line, and then I'm going to go in with a brush and just blend that out. Guys, I am so blind. It's like so hard to do tutorials sometimes because I have to be like so far away from the mirror. To blend it out, I'm going to be using the Sigma Flat Definer brush. Alright, so for my lashes, I'm going to go ahead and apply some false lashes. These are from Ardell, I think. I don't have the box, but they're super subtle ones. Like, they're very nice and simple. You obviously don't have to apply lashes, especially with this look, because it's so simple. But since these are so, like, kind of plain, I'm just going to go ahead and apply these. Whew, that was actually pretty freaking good. So I do have to go and cover up like all the black from the glue, but while I let that dry, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my brows. I am using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. Now I'm gonna go back to the eyes. I want to clean up my top lash line. After I applied my falsies, you can see some of that black glue. So I'm going to go back in with the brown pencil, and I'm just going to lightly line my top lash line again. And then of course I have to apply mascara to my bottom lashes. I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Look at that wand. It is amazing for your bottom lashes. Like, it's so easy to apply mascara to your bottom lashes with this one. But I'm just going to go ahead and use the nude liner. This one is from Remo, and it is called, I think it's called Nude. Yeah, it's called Nude. It's from Remo, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my bottom waterline. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. I'm going to start out by using the NYX lip liner in the color Natural. Look how little it is. I love this color. It's literally like the perfect nude for me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use Daringly Nude. I'm gonna use this one. Okay, you guys know that I love to mix lipsticks. So right over that, I'm actually just going to go ahead and apply another lipstick. And I'm going to use Clay Crush. It looks like that. Yeah, I'm going to use this one right over it. Yeah, love this color. And you guys know that I have to use lip gloss. So for lip gloss, I'm using the MAC lip gloss in the color Purr, like literally P-R-R-R-R. Guys, don't be scared to stay a little longer and watch some of my previous videos. I do have a couple linked down below for you guys in my description box. And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so that you can stay updated with all of my videos. I like to post 2 videos weekly for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.